Well, good morning. Did I spell good morning? Oh no, I spelled good morning king. Good morning, king, everybody. Live. We're on. ¿Qué estás haciendo, gato? Hope everybody's doing good out there on the internet land. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you're at. What a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Woke up this morning. It was a nice 19 degrees. Went and got some of my things done that I need to get done this morning. Need to go get more things done, but it's Sunday and I don't feel like it. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Ooh. Bacon up to fry. I'd like to say that it's colder than a well digger's ass out there, but it's really not. Not too bad. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's great. Hey, there we go. Good morning, KYH. How's everything over there in your part of the world? Yeah, I guess the big thing going on right now is Tic Tac. Boy, people are losing their ever loving minds on this TikTok thing. No, they're getting rid of TikTok. Oh my God. people are going to lose money, and TikTok supports small local businesses. I don't understand that one, but whatever. But TikTok is the big to do today. The Trump crypto coin, whichever one it is, that kind of hit big yesterday. That's another in the news today story. KYH, do you have a TikTok? Do you put out content on TikTok? I tell you what should be news. Went over to the good old Walmart this morning and picked up a dozen eggs. As you can see, extra large white eggs. And let's see how much it was for the eggs today. $5.07. That should be news. I don't know about the goose that laid the golden egg, but these damn chickens are around here. YH, you been putting any metals in your stack? Vintage or sterling or anything like that? I know it's a little bit, it's not as easy for you with the taxes and all that, but I don't know the four people that are watching, but KYH, he's a youngster from the UK, and he's really taken to this coin collecting and silver and gold stacking, and all that sterling silver and vintage and old pieces, which is awesome. We need more of that in this stacking community. We need more kids involved, more people that are willing to learn. Not just learn, but kind of, God, I hate to say it, but to listen. Since I've been stacking, here's one thing that I've come to the conclusion on. There's really no such person as a professional stacker. An expert silver and gold stacker. They just don't exist. Professionals and experts on buying things. How hard is it, right? You go to your local coin shop, you buy a couple ounces of silver or an ounce of gold or whatever it is you went in there for. You walk out, you go home and look at it for a little bit and put it away. Hey, Ghost of Mad Night. Yeah, it's Sunday, man. Sunday's my only day off, and Sunday's the day that I cook breakfast for the family. Yeah, so like I was talking about, like these people that like to come across the YouTube world, that they like to portray themselves as professional silver and gold stackers, right? I don't fall for it. I mean, there's little tricks you learn along the way to be able to put more metals away. But with that, you got to be able to be opened up to new tricks. You know, the whole goal is to keep your dollar cost average down, right? So it's a kind of a basic concept, at least in the way I look at it. If you can invest in cryptocurrency, oh, and I know that's like blasphemy, right? It's total blasphemy for the silver stacking community. You know that somebody would say cryptocurrency, right? But if you can invest $100 in cryptocurrency and turn around and make, say it goes up, and you can make $400 off of it, well, now instead of $100 of silver, you know, to buy, you could buy 400 or 300 and keep your initial 100. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Herman, good morning, man. How you doing? Yeah, food, man. It's fuel for the body. And coffee. Oh, you're on two streams right now? Yeah. I got this mushroom coffee. I'm not drinking it right now. I don't want to get all messed up. I don't know what it'll do. You know. Oh, and one that has music. All right, cool, Danny. Danny Warrior. What kind of music? Oh wow, dude. Metal music. Yeah. New age metal or Iron Maiden, Megadeth type metal. There's a difference. Ah, a whole mix. Cool, man. That's nice. I like that. I like a variety of music. Oh, yeah. Y'all like jalapenos? I don't know where y'all from, but we do a lot of jalapenos here in West Texas. A lot of serranos and a lot of different type peppers. Silver Sleuth, what's up, man? Nice to see you guys in. Herman, man, it's all. Oh, you're from Canada? Oh, low spice tolerance, huh? Yeah. You know what though? I maybe not so much with the jalapenos, but with all that other shit they got out now, that hot Takis, hot fries, hot Cheetos, all that stuff, man, I there's these kids that are just hooked to this stuff, man. They're just like addicted to it, right? And you know, by the time they reach their older years, I think they're going to be really having a lot of problems, like you know, with stomach wise. This stuff can't be good for you, you know. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Shoo! Sorry, guys. Uh, STG, good morning, man. I was just going to throw down on a little breakfast. Uh, I don't know what it is, but every time I go to DC Jalapenos, and I don't even do like a professional job of it, but chop a goddamn jalapeno in half, run it under some hot water in the sink, and see what it does. It's kind of nice there. Ooh, I almost cut my thumb. Oh well. I'd like to be more of a chef style chopper, but oh well. I'm not, but it's all right. jalapenos. Give that a little mix. So, I did go to the LCS yesterday. Finally back from his vacation. And I was pretty excited. I picked up a few things. I didn't pick up quite as much as I wanted. Some stuff happened Saturday night. Oh man. STG, it's time to get up and face the day, man. I don't know if it's cold over there where you're at, but it was 19 degrees when I went out. Get back in the pan, bacon. It was 19 degrees when I went out this morning. But nice 19 degrees is not too bad. Chaz, what's up, man? See if my tots are done. Maybe. Y'all ever grab aluminum like that's straight out of the oven and just bare hand it? It's not really as. Ooh, my tots are sticking together. Napoleon, give me some tots. I should have thrown them in the air fryer. Checks, good morning. Oh, Transit. Man, he's on vacation. He's up there kicking back on the beach. Trying not to get stung by some sea creatures. Yeah, so anyhow, I did get to go to the Bolt yesterday. I had been hoping to buy a kilo bar of silver that I really wanted. I've actually made a short video of it a few months ago. It's a kilo bar of silver and it's almost like all white, right? I got the 5 ounce, I got a 5 ouncer that I thought was the same thing, but it turns out that the 5 ouncer was retro and the kilo bar is not. It's definitely the vintage one as far as what I've been told by the stacking community. E, what's up, man? God, it's been a while, E. It's good for you to drop in. Yeah, the Silvertown. Anyhow, I've been leaving, and I thought, you know what? If he's there Saturday, I'm gonna go get it. This was Friday night that I was deciding all this. and I was doing my whole pizza delivery thing. And there's been a homeless man. Oh, y'all want to see a bunch of viewers go away? Oh, what am I doing? Can you see me? Hold on, everybody. Bear with me a second. Hey, there I am. Look at that. Yeah, look at that handsome face. Yeah, dang, I need to get a haircut. Anyhow, there's a homeless man that frequents the Pizza Hut. He kind of hangs out by the Target store there across the street. And he's had this husky, and I've known this guy. You know, I've been there about a year now, and I met him my first week there. He's a homeless veteran. He did manage to get into a little apartment for the winter time, but he prefers just being out on the streets. Right? And there's really, you know, that's just the kind of lifestyle he's gotten used to. So there's kind of no change in it, right? But has this beautiful husky. Looks a lot like my husky. Looks a lot like Odin. And he was walking over to get, you know, a bite to eat there at the Pizza Hut. And I don't know what happened, but I noticed that he was outside, kind of hunched over, and he was he had been performing CPR on his dog. Like, you know, he did come inside the restaurant and said that the dog's name was Ginger. He said that Ginger's dead. He came in and was like, you know, Ginger's dead. And he ran back outside and kept trying to do CPR on this dog. This is his best friend. I mean, it is his absolute best friend. You know, it's there's just nothing I can like. You know, he there's no explaining it. You know that the tragedy of it. You know, and it's crazy because, you know, before this cold front hit, this man had given me a fleece lined hoodie that he got. Somebody gave it to him brand new, and he noticed that I don't ever wear a coat. I don't have one, and it's, you know, just something I don't ever wear. But he gave me that hoodie, and a few days ago at work, at my other job, I had it. I put it on, And I thought about this man, and I was like, just such a small act of kindness of him giving me that hoodie. That it was a blessing, and blessings come in all different forms, and even the littlest act of kindness can be something big for somebody else. You know, and man, there's just no big or small. I mean, I felt very thankful at that moment for that hoodie. Anyways, I had been saving. I had enough for this kilo bar of silver, and he's been kind of on a rough patch with I wouldn't say he doesn't really panhandle, and that's what I like about this guy. He's not a panhandler, but he does get some money given to him, and that covers his bills. I mean, he does have his own little apartment, but anyhow, he didn't know what to do, and I called a 24-hour veterinarian place here in Odessa, and he's not really in a good frame of mind, and he was really worried about his dog, like what was going to happen to her, what could he do with her. He didn't know what to do, and I ended up taking him and the dog to the vet and having her cremated. And it was kind of rough. I don't know. I guess the story I'm getting at is have y'all ever did the right thing, and even though you've done a good thing or done the right thing, like felt bad about it. Now Miss West Texas is probably watching this in the other room, and she's gonna be like, enough already about it. But I mean, I don't feel bad that I helped them. I just it kind of set me back a little bit. But it's a big dog, and what the hell? Anyways, that was the total to have her. It was $290 to have her cremated at West Texas Emergency Vet Clinic. Well, and now now it's Cranky. It's that I'm kind of worried about him. He's suffers from PT, post traumatic stress. Yeah, yeah. STG. I don't know. I kind of feel for him. You know, um, I want him to be well, both mentally well. What I'd really like to have is for him to have his dog back. You know, I know people might see it and be like, "Oh, it was just a dog," you know, big deal. But I don't know if y'all have ever seen pictures or videos of my dog. They looked a lot alike, and so it kind of hit close to home with me. I called my wife. I called Miss West Texas and told her about it, and she was just bawling. Um, Kind of a funny story behind that. See, she called me at work one day at my other job, and she said, "Hey, there's a homeless veteran that needs some stuff, couch, recliner, pots and pans, some dishes, you know, household stuff." She said that she saw it on the Neighbors app, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Neighbors app, but she saw it on the Neighbors app that there was a homeless veteran that needed help, and they just got an apartment. He just got an apartment, and wanted to know if we could give him the recliner that was in the garage, brand new recliner. And I said, "Yeah, no problem." And it turned out it was the same man that visits the Pizza Hut. So without me really knowing it, you know, that it was the same man, Miss West Texas helped him out with that also. LBS, good morning. So he's kind of been in our lives a little bit. You know, he's been, you know, and I don't know his full story. I've never asked. I do know that he doesn't drink and he doesn't do drugs. Um, do Martin, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not confused nor sunburnt, son. So, anyways, yeah, that was my deal. Hi, Stack End. Good morning. Uh, the even stranger part of the story is Saturday. I get to the LCS. I get to the vault here in Odessa, and you know I'm bummed out because I don't have enough for the kilo bar of silver that I wanted to get, and the owner of the LCS starts telling me a story of a man that lost his dog. You know, the owner there, he told me a long time ago, he said that not much happens here in Odessa that he doesn't know about or hear about. And that is 100% the truth. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, only in West Texas do you get somebody drying out a ammo can next to their dishes. There you go. All right, so I think the tots are done. The coffee was good. What am I doing now? Oh yeah. I'm going to take the little mixture I made of bacon, sausage, jalapenos, and oh, look at all the drippings, onion. I'm gonna spread that around on the tots. I've made this before. I really gotta up my cooking game. I gotta learn how to make shit like eggs Benedict and have morning mimosas. I don't even know what the hell a mimosa is, but if it's just plain old orange juice, I can have that. Anyhow, the owner of the LCS, he went ahead and put that Silvertown vintage kilo Silvertown bar. He went ahead and put it in the back for me, and said that I can just work on building my savings back up when I can buy it. Sleuth pork belly, man, that's pretty awesome. I watched a documentary. Oh, eating deer, nice. I watched a documentary. Now, quite a couple years ago, anyways, about loud. I think it was on Netflix. And it was about the different cuts of pork that people eat in Korea, South Korea. Man, like pork is a whole different. What do we do with pork here? We pork roast, pork shoulder, pork chops, bacon, sausage, right? Hams. Different story. Like they got different cuts of beef. Or I'm sorry, pork. Here we just seem to do the same stuff with it. Just a dude, good morning. Oh no. Shit, that. Boudin. I don't know about. Man. Usually use a different bowl. Spam, that's a good one. I like spam. We have a couple cases of spam put away. Well, this is kind of a spendy. Yeah, you know, I did get some fresh silver. I actually got a nice, my first 2-ounce coin. So I was going to take part in the challenge and show everybody my first 2-ounce coin. I got it right here. I'll show a little glimpse of it now. I mean, I was able to walk out of there with a little bit of silver. I like this piece. Check that out. My first, so that's my challenge. This my entry for the 2-ounce coin challenge, or 2-ounce round. I know it's not round, but it's a coin. There you go. Let's see if I can get that to come in. Elizabeth II, 10 credits, Republic of Ghana. So it's definitely a coin. Now, my is I love the eagle. I will always love the flag. But the United States flag with the dang queen on it, not too particularly fond of that. That damn queen's got her, well, she ain't around no more, but she had her mugshot on all the currency, the majority of the world. So that's yeah, I don't know. I guess the U.S. Mint would have to take care of that, and I just don't think they would. So, and if they did, they'd probably screw it up. Like, why don't they put out something cool like that? You know, every other mint out there does. I mean, I guess they put out some cool, you know, cool rounds or whatever, but I don't know. Oh, so now I've cracked my eggs. You guys like my cool editing skills? Mix those bad boys up. Look, I'm beating my eggs. It's the only thing. I mean, the kids love this. The Mrs. West Texas loves it, but and I like it too. It's just it takes a lot of eggs to make. Yeah, yeah. Actually, Miss West Texas has a graded one. Uh, the collab of that. And if I'm not mistaken, they had the actual coin, and then they had a medallion of it, or commemorative. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look at it again. I don't even think it's a matter of them being woke. It's just a matter of well, some of it, since it is a U.S. Mint, some of it has to do with Congress too. They actually have to get approval to have certain things made. At least that's the way I understand it. There's that. That's it. STG, no creativity or low creativity. No, see, that's the thing. I think they just need approval for coins and not metals. I picked up Miss West Texas. I got her little Washington Little Washington $50. So that was kind of cool. Well, now that I got this together, you just put it in the oven. I really don't know how long. I never timed it, but I just kind of look at it until you wiggle it around. If it doesn't wave back at you, if it looks firm, then it's usually about done. And I'll throw some cheese on there and JK, you're right about that. Coin's word. Isn't that the way everything else was too? Everything older was better. At least that's the way I feel about some things, you know. Older music, better. Football games back then, better. The NFL was better back then. Now it's just rigged and scripted. Uh, Prices on things were better. Yeah. I mean, it's just times are changing. You know, I often think about this with my kids is they are never going to get to experience the things we did as kids. You know, it's just not, things aren't like that anymore. We could, jump on our bikes and ride from one end of town to the other and jump in the creek in the summertime and, just have fun and didn't really have many worries. And it seems like now, you don't even see neighborhood kids playing outside in their front yards anymore. Nobody, I wouldn't let my girls play out there in the front yard, There's just too much craziness in the world. Bob, how you doing, Bob? Good to see you. A lot of craziness, a lot of people that are up to no good. Yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, TikTok. No more TikTok. Oh boy, there's a lot of people upset about that. Oh man, they're just losing money and they're going to lose a source of income and it's going to hurt small businesses. I'm like, it's TikTok. How's it going to hurt a small business? How's it going to. Yeah, I didn't have it. I had a TikTok for a short period of time and it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and I decided to get off of the TikTok. Um, yeah, Trump's going to make TikTok again. So I don't know which coin it is, which crypto coin or whatever the hell it is. I think it was Friday night they released a Trump coin, and it blew up. I mean, there's people making money on it, pretty sound money off of it. And like me and, I don't know if you guys ever watched Constitutional Stacker, but And there's some people that don't really agree with some of the stuff he says, and I do. If you can if you can take $200-300 and buy into crypto and it goes up, and you 4x the money, you turn around and buy gold with it, that's a win. There's a lot of people that don't agree with that, because if you don't own it, you don't if you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? But you can I mean, you can flip crypto and turn it into metals. Elite, it was 100 over. It went up 100 overnight. It was 40 last night. Yeah, Miss West Texas has a little bit of crypto. She does that XRP, and it's been on the steady rise. So the key thing with that is you know you got to have a strong. Now, if y'all easily get offended, then you might want to plug your ears. But the crypto game, you got to have a pretty strong pull-out game, because you're gonna make some money on it unless you get greedy and try to leave it in for too long, or you're not watching it. But that's more for those meme coins. Stefan Marius. Hello, boss, from the bottom of my heart from Romania. Whoa, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day over there. What else did I get? I got a. What the hell year is that? This is 1998. 1998 Eagle. And just a nice shiny buffalo. You just can't go wrong with silver buffaloes. And that's. Oh, Romania's going through some stuff with their elections. Yeah. Broke in the XRP army. Yeah. You know, he. Speaking about XRP army, I kind of try to catch every once in a while. I mean, I try to watch that. What's that guy's name? Economic Ninja. I don't know if y'all are familiar with him. Economic Ninja, and he's not really. You can tell he pushes for some things, but this dude goes live probably like 8 times a day. He's doing a live stream. Holy smokes, man! I mean, that's pretty dedicated, right? He's not really giving horrible advice. Excuse me, but yeah, I think he does some real estate, but he really pushes this XRP. And like I said, it's not really horrible advice, but he also pushes silver and gold. And the only thing is during his live streams, he'll push a little bit of silver and gold. He'll tell people that they should own it. And the thing is that he never informs people on the best places to get silver and gold, or silver mainly, but he's just like, he's kind of a pumper for XRP and some of the cryptos, and he'll throw in a little bit of silver in there. But it's like, dude, you're trying to give these people all this, pretty solid information, but you can't just tell some of these people that don't know about it that, hey, buy into silver. The next thing you know, they're on freaking Facebook buying it off of Facebook ads. I mean, you got to give them a little bit of a heads up on where to go buy it. I mean, so that's the only thing I don't agree with him on, and they'll start out their little live streams. They're not financial advisors. Oh, I'm not a financial advisor. And then halfway through, they're like, if you buy my packet, it's guaranteed. You're guaranteed to make money on it. Using my advice. Well, dude, though you're not a financial advisor. Hey, good morning, Richard. And it's the same thing with some of these other guys. Freaking God, and I'll throw names out there. I don't give a shit about that. I'll throw names. Actually, one of them's not even on the YouTube no more. Ted Speaks. I guess he got the axe on YouTube. Now he's on Rumble, and me and him, we kind of had beef the other day about it. I'm not against a lot of what he was saying, but what he's telling people is not accurate about silver. He's yeah, no kidding, right? But he's telling people to stack the coin of the realm. Well, when he was on YouTube, it used to be nothing but the Type 1 Eagles. That's all you should have is the Type 1 Eagles, because the Type 2s have trackers in them, right? They have government trackers in these Type 2s, man. Little microchips that the government's going to be able to track every single Type 2 Eagle out there. And it's a joke. But this guy's he's saying this, repeating this lie so much to everybody that watches him every day, that eventually, what do people start doing? They start believing it. They're like, God, this is the 100th time that this guy said this trash, and it must be true. So over on Rumble, he's kind of went off into dimes. That you should only have dimes in your stack and nothing else, because if something happens when the dollar collapses, and it's like, man, there's so much that's going to have to happen for the dollar to completely collapse. Is it getting weaker in purchasing power? And, well, of course it is. I mean, the dollar's not as strong, but is it going to be? I mean, what the hell happens when the dollar gets, they just print more, right? And now it's getting to the point where they don't even have to print it. It's just a freaking number floating out in space. But, it's all digital. There's probably a hell of a lot more digital currency out there than there actually is paper. Richard, I know, and like I said, I can agree with him on some of the things he says, but when it comes to silver, he's not right in the head. He's just. And do I feel bad that he got censored here? Well, yeah. I mean, I don't care, what the freedom of speech, man. I'm 100% all about the freedom of speech. But, he's saying something I don't agree with, I should say. And if he's really that much of a First Amendment, freedom of speech and the Constitution and all that, then he blocked me on Rumble. The dude blocked me on Rumble, sent me a nasty email about my little loser YouTube channel, Say good morning to everybody.
Morning, everyone.
And little loser YouTube channel, and I don't care if I have a little loser YouTube channel. I mean, that's the last thing that Um, really, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Believe that. It seemed to really upset this guy that I was calling him out on, the advice he was giving on silver. And the biggest red flag to any of this for anybody that's watching is for these for these well, Richard, I doubt he's even a millionaire. I mean, I doubt everything about this guy. He what he does is he gets on there and he gets his little laptop out and he reads the news and he does some editing work, which is cool, but whatever. He reads the news. A lot of the stuff he reads off the news is you know off some way far out there freaking news sites. A lot of it's not. Quite a few months back he was reading some little news how U.S. Marines were in a actual shootout with somebody in Idaho. And I'm thinking to myself, really, dude, you're going to tell people that U.S. Marines had a shootout with U.S. Marshals in Idaho? I mean, come on, man. Uh, I would probably pick a different place to come to than America when you get when you turn 19 and get a passport or visas to come visit. It's not really all that it's made out to be. Yeah, I mean, there's some fun spots here in America, no doubt, but I just don't see it as like a vacationing destination. I mean, I guess there's areas you could, depends on what you like. If you like big cities and lights and a lot of people, then go visit New York. If not, oh, you want to live here. Nothing wrong with that. Get oh, it's Bangladesh. Hey, how are you? Richard, you drove up to his house and met him and his wife? Oh, what was I saying? Anyways, I was ranting and raving about this guy. Uh, and it's not just him. Uh, there's another guy, Ron's Basement. Oh my God, this guy, it, he's just, he's the same way. He's like the crypto king now. Like, a few months ago, he was so against crypto that it was just, and pumping that silver and now it's crypto. But anyhow, y'all be careful on who you listen to. There's a lot of the scariest thing about it is there's a lot of new people that are trying to get into this that are fresh into getting this and when they listen to the wrong person, it can actually do more damage. You know, they'll end up buying a bunch of stuff that they've overpaid for. Texas, Idaho. If you're gonna move here, I would move to Idaho or Alaska. Um, Maybe Montana. That's where I would be. Oh, I cut out. Definitely, buddy, man. Knowledge is power, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, but make your own mistakes. Yeah, Texas better be careful. It's already crazy enough here as it is. Um, like I was saying, make your own mistakes, and that's with anything in life. If you're following somebody else's advice or following their game plan, and it doesn't work out for you,
Give me a coffee cup.
you then it wasn't your own mistake. Follow your own game plan, and if it doesn't work out, then you learned a lesson, and you can safely say that. All right, man. Well, that didn't work out. I guess I'll either tweak that a little bit and try it a little different, or on to the next plan. Oh, look at that fat cat behind me.
Pour that out.
Crap.
Rinse it out with hot water. There's like stuff floating in it. Can you see it?
You know what we need to get? We need to get a new filter for this.
Yes.
It would be nice not to have the pods anymore. We could probably do better than the pods. A bag of coffee's cheaper and it lasts longer. Well, Richard, the thing is, the deal with people like Ted and Ron, they'll, like Ted, he's running his gums about silver and silver and silver, and you should only stack dimes, and he's got a half tube of dimes that he shakes. And oh, look, I got a half tube of dimes, So that, I mean, come on, dude, if you're going to be preaching it, let's show us all these dimes that you're stacking for your shit hits the fan situation. I mean, it to me, it doesn't show that he's following his own advice. He's just preaching to y'all to make, to get his views up, his scare tactics, and clickbait to get views to make money, and that's it. I mean, if y'all, and he's getting a little bit better. He's getting a little bit better about getting regular content out now again. He used to be really good, man. He's one of my absolute favorites, is Constitutional Stacker. He'll tell it how it is, in his perspective, and he'll show the medals, man. He'll show you, he'll back up what he's saying. Everybody all the way up to Salivate, man. Salivate Metals. He'll do a video or a live stream, and what's he have? He has his silver or gold right out there in the camera. And that speaks volumes to me, because they're showing you that, hey, I'm not just telling you, I'm showing you what I do, Where this knucklehead's just shaking a half tube of dimes at you, telling you, buy dimes. Yeah, that's the big difference there. I mean, I'll say it 100. Oh, whoa. Close up. I'll say it any day of the week. I would rather prefer to have tubes of buffaloes than tubes of eagles. I mean, you're going to get these a heck of a lot cheaper than you get these. Well, this one I didn't. This one was actually in the generic bin. So I got them both for the same price. Yeah. So I would though. I would rather have buffaloes than eagles, unless you could find eagles at a generic price. But sleuth, man, and there's nothing wrong with eagles. You know, there's nothing wrong with having tubes of eagles. But when these people are telling others that that's the only thing you should buy because all other silver is not, that it's worthless compared to eagles. That's not sound advice. Um, yeah, someone sold my LCS3 saw, I mean, that's what I'm talking about right there, LCSs will buy, they'll buy silver, you know. Um, exactly. Yeah, that's another thing too, and that's the other thing that Constitutional Stacker will say in his videos. Buy Eagles because at some point the U.S. Mint is going to run low on Eagles. There's going to be a shortage of Eagles, and people are going to buy them up at the high premiums. And then he says you turn around and you buy generic with that when you maximize your gain out of the Eagles, turn around and use the profits to buy more generic rounds. No, um, I'm sorry, Richard. I'm trying to go back and see your comment. Another Texas 1986. Oh, cool. Um,
Hi.
are you getting your coffee ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We got quite the bunch of cats here. Miss West Texas actually loves the vintage Texas Texas rounds, Texas silver. Man, and I look everywhere I can to find it. Um, she has a really nice El Paso mint Texas round. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. The 1986 Texas round. Did
Hmm?
the 1986 Texas round?
What about it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm having a blonde moment here. Um, we have the prospectors, right?
Yep.
Oh, geez. Did you guys see that? That poor cat. That poor cat's huge. uh, well, let me check on my breakfast here.
Good idea.
And I believe it's ready. I almost forgot I was cooking breakfast. Ooh, I don't know where all that oil came from. Go ahead, ask your question. Thank you, Richard. I really do. I appreciate that. That's the outcome right there. I'm gonna shut the oven real quick. I know that some of y'all probably get better cheeses somewhere else. But for me, Tillamook cheese is the cheese to eat. If you're not lactose intolerant. And we will shred some of that cheese right there. I made a mess. And we will put it right in there in the oven. Oh, come on up. All right, sorry about that. I had to shred some cheese. If you're born deaf, what language are you thinking? Sign language? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're meaning. Gosh darn, that light behind me is bright. Oh well. Let me get this. Yeah, it takes a screenshot. God damn it. Darn it. Richard, the PO, I got the PO in my channel description. The PO box for me and Mrs. West Texas. We appreciate it. It's always good. I got kind of a long handled email address, but the email's in the description also. At Zabar, yeah, if a fly loses its wings, it's called a walk. It's definitely called a walk because it can't fly no more. Here's a question for you. How come they don't have horsefly races? You ever thought about that? Sweetheart, you got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I realized that in my video that I made.
Uh-huh.
I meant to say the people of North Carolina.
Uh-huh. What'd
and
you say?
said the people of South Carolina.
South Carolina? Horsefly races, wouldn't that be something, huh? Oh, anything else?
What are y'all talking about?
Anything. You can talk about anything you want right now.
I usually have a lot to say. But
Did you watch the whistleblower video?
a whistleblower about what?
Well, come over here and ask. You don't have to be in the camera. Just come over here and ask. Oh man, I didn't think.
What whistleblower video are you talking about? I
So
watch a lot of whistleblower videos.
she does. She watches a lot of. She watches a lot of whistleblower videos. She watches a lot of that stuff. The new one on the aliens.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Do you know about it?
Is it the one with Stephen Greer?
Who's Stephen? Who?
Stephen Greer.
I don't know. Ask him.
Stephen Greer. Are you talking about the Stephen Greer whistleblowers?
Came out yesterday. Richard, I'll I'll get a hold of you. I'll figure out a way. Oh, let me see. Can you type in our PO box? The Squid Game.
Oh, you know what the Squid Games are, right?
No, I don't. Is that something to do with SpongeBob?
It's a series. It's a series where these like Korean people
What?
compete.
Korean people compete.
In these games. I think it's Korean, and if they lose, they die, pretty much. But if they win like a lot of money, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's the PO box?
Hold
on.
Go to the channel description. Captain, good morning. I've never watched the Squid Games. I don't really know what it is.
I just explained it to you.
I'm not. I don't have much time for TV anymore, do I? The last thing I really watched on TV was a few nights ago. I had a night off and I watched the old WCW reruns on Peacock. I don't know if y'all remember the Monday Night Nitro and Raw is War deals, the old school wrestling.
Oh yeah, you were watching that, huh?
Yeah, I fell asleep in the recliner.
Is anybody happy Washington won last night? Because I am.
Actually, thanks for reminding me, LJ. I'm probably they're burning it right now. Oh shit. It's nice when I'm the one cooking and the chat reminds me to check the food because it will burn.
Stack Attack, is it the one that is it have anything to do with Stephen Greer?
Ooh, look at that.
No? Okay, no, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Is it on YouTube?
No, I think it was something came out, something that they just released, like breaking news or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was a documentary.
No, not a documentary. Yeah, it's got jalapenos and onions and
Where's the cap locks?
We'll find some salsa to put on it.
You know the cap lock is on
Here, write it down on there, and then.
I've already got it here. I wanted the cap locks on.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're looking. It came out Saturday. Bluebeam.
Project Bluebeam. Oh, I know all about Project Bluebeam. Hello?
Oh, sorry, guys. I'll find it for you here real quick.
You know what a fireplace is? Oh, there's a fire this way? It's like real close to my house or like just back east? Huh.
What happened?
He said that it looks like there's a bad fire back over here by our house. He said it's making out like huge plumes of smoke. I don't see any smoke here. Like there's no smoke going through our neighborhood or anything. Yeah. Yeah, it probably just looks like it's closer to here than what it is.
Well, Captain, you made some 2 ingredient biscuits. I'd like to see that.
I had to peel a box up. I was just trying to find a cap lock so I could put WTS and MWT.
I don't know how come this thing ain't
Yes.
copying and pasting. Sorry. Oh, definitely, LJ. They moved it indoors. I find it kind of suspicious that none of the other key players want to be there or are gonna be there.
Who's not gonna be there?
Definitely, LJ. Mike and Joey and who else ain't gonna be there?
I've never seen anything that they're not going.
Yeah, it's been all over the news that Mike and Barry and Bush
None of them are going.
that they're not going to be there.
And that's not like a huge like red flag.
To me, that is a huge red flag.
That's what I'm saying. I heard that, but then I heard that's not true. That was
LJ. Have you heard that? Is that what you heard also? That's what I heard. I heard that there's a lot of them are not going to be there. I'm not like trying to get too political, but I think it's kind of sus. That's what kids say these days, right? Sus.
Yes.
I think it's kind of sus that none of these bigger, that these people are going to be there. See, he said OAC, Bushes, Bamas, half of Congress.
What's their excuse?
That it's turn your volume down.
What about the CLINTONS's?
Why are you spelling out that?
Because I don't like to say their names. Like, I'm afraid they filter for them or something.
That's crazy though, that somebody would have to that you would have to like consciously think like that, like, you can't say Clintons because it might get you a hit.
There you go.
Well, but I'm not scared. I'm not saying you are, but Hillary, that ain't got nothing she wants. Big Mike never planned to be there in the first place. That's right. Oh yeah, and LJ says no Hillary or Bill. Oh Billy. Oh Billy. I don't know if y'all remember Billy Madison. Now, when he won the first time and got in, there was a lot of Hollywood people. Y'all remember what Madonna said about what she wanted to do to the White House? I mean, to me, that's kind of that's a terroristic threat. I don't see how come nobody decided to charge her with anything. I don't know how come the Secret Service or the FBI didn't go after her for saying that. Like if I said that, they would be at the door here in a couple minutes,
Well, I heard that there's going to be heavy military in DC. So y'all just expect anything.
Yeah, I mean, really,
hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
It really is kind of scary times now, I mean, I have just this weird suspicion that we're all being played, though, I mean, it's my nature. It really is my nature, isn't it? Like, I just have a feeling that we're being played.
Of course we are. The world is a stage.
Yeah, Captain. I mean, he's not the savior, though. I mean, honestly, he's not the savior. He's not. Man, hopefully he can fix some of this stuff. Hopefully it gets better, but I just have a feeling that it's not a man. What if all this was? What if? Now that's the key word. What if all of this? You know, what if the old dum dum got put in there to to mess things up so bad, and then you got the hyena that was right there with him.
Is it true the Bushes, the Clintons, the Obamas, none of them were going to meet his
That
inauguration?
what
That's not a red flag. Do you? Yeah.
what if they were put in there because they were just absolutely so dumb, for lack of better words, that whoever's the puppet master behind all this was like, you know what, we're going to put these people in here, we're going to give them 4 years to screw up as much stuff as they possibly can, and then we're going to jump in and have him go back in and fix everything, and this is the way it's going to be. You know, it's kind of set. To me, I don't know. I guess I'm just skeptical about everything.
Hold on, fix the P.O. box.
LJ, we do definitely have to fix this ourselves. What's that?
I'm fixing to put the.
Okay. Hey, Richard, Miss West Texas is fixing to put the P.O. box in the chat. What's that? Oh, everybody, old Granny West Texas is in here now. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I remember that.
But well, we got everybody here now. We're gonna eat. What time is it? It's kind of a late breakfast again.
It's definitely brunch.
Brunch. It's been fun. Captain says good morning to your mom. Oh, she's in there waking up the grandchildren.
She's not in here, but good morning, Captain. Almost done.
Herman, you too, buddy. Hey, stay blessed, man.
Bye, Herman. Have a good day.
LJ, definitely, I caught that great video on Czech Stackers, Texas Precious Metals. Man, I love Texas Precious Metals. Richard, there's the PO box number right there.
I guess he's wanting to send me something.
Man, it's always y'all have a stay blessed, and definitely pray, and don't forget that just one small act of kindness goes a long ways. And that's what we need more of, regardless of what's happening. You know, I guess the big thing right now is all the stuff that's going on in California, all the fires and stuff in California. Whether they're on the lower end of the wage class or on the higher end, from the poorest of poor there in that area to the millionaires, you know, we still got to think of these people and show them kindness, you know, because nowhere does it say that you shouldn't be kind to or unkind to somebody just because they have different views and ideas than you do, or they're in a different bank class than you. You know, they got a higher bank account, bigger bank account. Yeah, yeah, LJ. I mean, that's definitely that. Probably is it. You know, it's going to be another land grab. But like I said, you know, everybody deserves some sort of kindness. You know, regardless of their bank account, the size of their bank account, or the size of the house they lost. There's some things that they're still doing that that I don't really agree with. Oh, what's her name? Golly, I can't think of her name now. It was a musician slash actress was wanting her fans to donate to her uh, GoFundMe account. her her husband's worth 11 million, and she was getting like $250,000 an episode of whatever sitcom she was on. Yeah, so that I don't agree with. I mean, keep them in your prayers, but you don't. I mean, don't go trying to solicitate your fans for money when you have more money than they do. So, well, everybody, that's about it. I'm gonna catch this, get me some food, and probably get another cup of coffee.
Mom's
Y'all have
hangry.
Huh?
Mom's hangry.
Oh, oh, Granny West Texas is hangry, so we better cut this off and get some food into everybody. Simplify. God bless everybody. Hope y'all have a great week to
God
come.
bless everybody. Have a wonderful day. Hugs, hearts, and high fives.
All right. We'll see y'all.